Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen. If you're new here, thank you very much for stopping by. And if you've been here before, I appreciate you. In today's video, I'd like to review a few patterns that I picked up, not necessarily a fabric haul, because not necessarily a pattern haul, because I only picked up about 3 or so patterns. But I have some ideas, and we just got over this terrible weather, and I think it's time for me to prepare for a balance between end of summer and the beginning of fall. So I have some patterns, some are existing patterns, some are new, as well as fabric that I'd want to review with you in terms of what I want to do with them. To start off, since we're still in summer, are we still in summer? Okay, still summer. It's still summer. Summer is on the verge of ending. I have a few pieces that I want to get in before the season is over. And the first one is going to be McCall's 8325. I just picked this one up recently, and I did so not necessarily for the, I hate this light, not necessarily for the pin tucks, but for the sleeves. I'll insert as I go along. So for me, these sleeves, somewhat kind of like stuff I have been seeing that I want to duplicate, or stuff that I want to incorporate in the things I am sewing right now, because this sleeve seems to work for me as I transition between sizes. One minute I'm up, another minute I'm down. So to be consistent, I know these sleeves will work. So this is what I'm gonna go with. For this one, it's asking for anything that is like a lawn, cotton blends, a chalet, or anything like that, even Swiss dot. And I had some orange again from a dress I made early spring. Yeah, a dress I made earlier. I had 3 yards and I have 1.5 left of it. This is the pattern of the fabric. I wanted to do something with this fabric because it's, I don't have much of it, and it's a waste for me to just have it sitting there. So I'm thinking this pattern is a great pattern for me to test my pin tuck skills on, and I think these sleeves will be beautiful with this floral as well. So this is my first one. It's a little top, and I think I like the top, basically. I also like view C with the ruffle at the end. I'm sorry you can't see it, so I'll just make adjustments as I go along. But yes, this is my first plan. The other one is going to be McCall's 8413, and it's a caftan. I like view A. I think I'm more attracted to the drawstring in the center. I like it for view A, but my intention is not to go all the way up with that slit all the way up there. So if you can see, it goes all the way up. I just want something that I could actually test the skill on doing this design with the drawstring in the center. That's the main reason I want to see, and I want to see how it looks on my body as well. I like it, and if it's not something that works with my body, then I would know, and I wouldn't need to make an investment in something with regards to fabric. I wouldn't need to make an investment with regards to something that I'm not gonna like, or it doesn't fit my body. So I've had this for a while. It's 2.5 yards. It's a chalet fabric, and I think it's in between like fall colors and still blend. I had the idea for this fabric a long while back. I wanted to make a dress. I wanted to make a top. I even thought about using it as a lining for a trench coat that I have coming up, and I thought about it. I'm like, no, probably be too busy. So if you see this winding up in the lining of my trench coat, well, I kind of changed my mind along the way. So that's the second one. The third one is, I know you've seen this before. It's 8014, but I saw a pattern, a dress that I absolutely love. It requires snaps. I think it has 4 pockets to the bust. I'll put it up so you can see 2 bust pockets, and it has 2 pockets right there, kind of like on the front. Yeah, way below the waist, like the hip area. Yeah, but they're positioned on the front, and they have snaps and a belt with a little buckle. So I really like that. And it's roll up sleeve, and I think a snap as well with a button holder on the sleeve. And I think I absolutely love it. I don't know what about it. I've seen that dress before, but somehow I just like it. For me, it's a nice piece. I would have liked it in perhaps like a green, like a olive green. I definitely like that dress. But I'm gonna use what I have because I've been back and forth, and I think this is a light, like a chambray linen, a heathered one with streaks of white going through it, and have been hugging on to it, and I think it's time for me to let it go. So I think that dress is going to be perfect. I think it works well. It looks okay for a casual piece, and I think it also blends well if you want to just step it up a notch, dress it up, or like a casual work day or something like that. So I'm transitioning and making less pieces for work, so to speak. I'm making stuff that kind of is able to adapt or transition to whatever my situation is. I don't want to end up having too much for work and then, you know, my future plans change. So that's basically where I'm right now. So it's going to be 8014, and I'm doing view C. View C is more aligned to the design I'm seeing. So I'm going to use view C, the pattern here, and add the pockets from a shirt or something I've seen with that style pocket. And I have some snaps. I have several packs of snaps somewhere around the place that yeah, I have several snaps. Let me see if this one is. Yeah, I have some snaps hanging around somewhere, a couple of packs that I didn't know. I was looking around for what I have and what could work, and so I found some snaps that definitely can work, and it requires 8 snaps. It has a zipper, but I'm not sure I'll be using a zipper in this design. Who knows? We'll see how it works out. The next one is still in summer. This was my plan for my blue jacket, which I still have plans for, but this is another heathered chambray linen. But again, I think it's too thick for that jacket. It's too thin for the jacket. I need something with more structure. I still have some blue linen back there that I can use from my blazer, so I'm thinking of using that blue instead. This is more fitting for the idea I have for this shirt, and I'm gonna put up the inspiration. I've seen this shirt for a long time. Anything that shirt, I think it's just me. I love it. This blue shirt has been haunting me forever. I look at it in several different colors, and it comes back to the fact that I like it. The pattern I'm gonna be using to get that, because I notice it comes down into a V. So the neckline, and then I can just cut a strip that will be able to act as that ruffle all the way around the neck. So it has like a one-piece ruffle all the way from one end of the garment all the way around to the other. And then I don't see buttons, so I'm thinking there are buttons under it, or perhaps some neat little knot snaps, possibly like hook and eyes or something like that I could probably use under there. That's more discreet, won't show that it's using buttons or whatever the situation is, just to keep it closed. But yeah, I'm gonna be using, let's see, I'm thinking of view C view C or view A, because the inspiration has elastics in the sleeve, and this is like a shirt cuff. So any one of these I can do without the cuff, like a 3/4 sleeve, and then add elastics to the end. But yeah, I love this shirt. I think once I'm done making this one, if I can make it, once I'm done making this one, again, it's a shirt, so I should be fine. I'll see how I like it and then transition in. I'd like a white. I'd like it in a white. I look at it almost every other day and think, why not just make it and get it off? So I can see whether or not it's something that looks practical when I'm wearing it, or it just looks cute in the picture. So I'm gonna go with this. I have 3 yards of this. I don't know how much it will take for me to make the shirt. This looks like 1.5, and this is just for view B. Yeah, so I think I have more than enough, because view B here has a cuff and it has a collar. That one I'm thinking of just doing the ruffle all the way around. So I think I will be good. So again, I'm using this heathered, I don't think you can see it, but I'm trying, fabric, and we'll see how it goes. I'm sorry if you hear those jets going over my head. They're doing some test flights and stuff, or perhaps practicing, but if you hear them, that's what they are, so I apologize. The next one I have is the ones that I'm going into for should I say fall? Yeah, I think fall. I wanted to get this fabric in time for this video, but unfortunately it isn't here yet. Everything else is here but my package for Mood. So I'm looking at a I'll put the fabric up. I'm not sure if I've shown you this before, but I think I have. A trench coat. I'll put the inspiration up so you can see my thought. I was looking at it, and the color, I was undecided. I wanted something like a navy blue that would transition well for both seasons, not necessarily fall, but you know, sometimes you want to go out not necessarily fully dressed, not well dressed, or not trying too hard, and you want to just throw something over that puts, you know, helps you to look good without trying too hard. And for me, a trench coat does that. After looking over the inspiration, I think I've seen so many the color, the khaki or beige trench coat blends well with so many outfits, so many different colors. So I think I'm gonna go with that. I do not have it yet, but this is the fabric. I'm gonna put it up so you can see it. This is the exact fabric I'm gonna get. For right now, I think I'll get 3.5. I'm gonna go with Vogue 8884. I think I've shown you this before, and I'm going with view C. There's also another, I can't remember off the top of my head. Simplicity has a pattern as well. I'll put that up so you can see it. It's basically the same thing, with the exception of maybe the sleeves, where it has the buckles on the sleeve, and I'm also going to add those buckles on the sleeve and the belt for this one. The buttons, I'll tack them in so you can see the buttons of my idea. I think those buttons kind of like two-tone, half or 3/4 of the buttons blend with the fabric, while the other half is like a deep brown, which provides like a contrast. It's not fully black, it's like a deep brown, but I think I like those buttons for the jacket. I'm gonna kind of add stuff my way, not necessarily making it exactly like this, but yeah, this is gonna be my guide, as well as the Simplicity one. I'll put that up so you can see it. The fabric, again, I showed you, I haven't gotten it yet. The lining is another thing, because I'm thinking of lining it or not lining it. I'm not so sure. My lining fabric is gonna be this. I've had this for ages. I think this would be perfect for the lining if it's not too thick. It's kind of like a, yeah, it has raised, embossed, the pattern, the design. That's it right there. The one side is dark, and the other side is light. Again, I got this one at Mood a long time ago, but I'm not sure which is it. I'm more leaning towards this piece for the lining because it's a lighter color, and this is more of a darker hue. So this might be the piece I use for the lining on the inside. But yeah, I think a trench coat with this lining would be fine. So this is what I'm going with for the lining. If I decide to line it, it really depends. I want something that's big and roomy, but at the same time, I might not want the inside to be so fully structured. Again, it all depends on the fabric when it gets here. What's the weight, structure wise, how does it hold up? So I'm thinking about all of that in terms of the lining and what I'm gonna add or what might not work for me. So I'm kind of on the fence, but I know I need that jacket. Again, I'll put up several inspirations that I've seen and I absolutely love it. If I don't make anything else this fall, I have to make that. I probably make it first before I touch anything else. The other thing that I have is gonna be that vest. I just made 6901 recently in a linen with a beautiful lining. I like it so much that I'm thinking of making it again. This time I'm gonna put up the other design. This time I'm gonna make it with this linen. It's like a very pinstripe linen I've had for a while. I've had this ages now. I bought this one from Mood. It's kind of a berry color with the lines of gray lines going through it. I'm thinking this vest would be beautiful. I'm not sure with a gray pants, but I also like it with like a set, like the vest and then the shorts. But again, with me and shorts, I'll just probably make elastic bands, elasticated waistband. But I like the idea. I like the way it looks. And I have 3 yards of it. There it is. It was from Mood as well. I have 3 yards of this pinstripe linen. I'll put the picture up. This is the pattern I'm using, but I'm gonna put the picture up. It's the same pattern of the larger size. The inspiration came from the drawing, the illustration on the package. I definitely like the way it looked. I like the design with the pants, but mostly I thought about it after seeing that. I was like, I could make that. I absolutely love it. I'm not sure of this with a gray pants, even though it has gray stripes going through it. I don't know. I have a few gray dress slacks for work. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But yeah, I absolutely love this linen pinstripe for this vest. And it's Butterick 6901. And along with the inspiration, that was what was driving my idea. Not looking at this because this more looks summer for me, but I'll put the other one up and you can see exactly what my thought process is with that one. Oops. If you hear a whole bundle or sound or noise, it's my fabric pile just tumbled over somewhere on the table over there. The next one I have, I've been saving this for a blazer, but I'm so over blazer. I have the energy right now for one more, and I'm saving it for my berry wool tweed blazer. Have the fabric since a while now. I can't remember. Since I basically started last year winter, I think. But I'm torn between, I have this fabric and it looks to me like a fall thing. I don't want a blazer from this. I've kind of changed my mind. I'm more thinking of a roomy big shirt. It's linen and it's to me it's like a bottom weight, but it's not. It's really light for a bottom weight. So I'm thinking about a big shirt. That's my idea. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking of, and I'm gonna put the picture up, the inspiration. It's from another pattern. I think it might be from the same pattern, a larger size, one I just showed you. It's a short and a shirt, and I saw the shirt with the shorts, and I absolutely love it. I'm like, why don't I have one of those? I simply can make it. And then it came across to me as well that it might be more practical as a jacket. Butterick 5616, I've made it so many times, but I'm like, here it is right here. Why can't I make that? I can see it with some black slacks. I can see it with different, you know, pieces. I mean, it would be a practical one for me to just make a jacket from this, or make a shirt that I can just throw something on, a black slack or some tights or some leggings or something with this, instead of having it around waiting for a blazer that I'm unsure if I'm gonna even make this year. So I'm looking at the Butterick 5616, but then again, I'll show you the inspiration of the shirt I saw on one of the Butterick patterns, and that was what kind of drove me into thinking, why not a shirt instead of a blazer? And so I'm kind of torn between a shirt and a jacket right now. I have, I think, 2 yards of this. A shirt for me, a regular size shirt, is going to be 1.5 yards. I have 2, so I can make it a bit bigger than I normally would. And the Butterick jacket takes me 1.5 yards to make it. So I think I have more than enough to make either or, but I'm still undecided, and I think I might be leaning more to a jacket. I have so many shirts, but I really don't know. The next one, Know Me pattern, it's 2040 by Brittany Jones. And I like View B, not for the length. I absolutely love it. I think I have some yellow linen back there that I've been hanging on to, not sure what I want to do with it. And the reason why I'm not actually showing you the fabric, because it's just back there and I'm not fully decided. I just picked these up and I'm still going through my mind thinking about fabric and designs and what I want to do. I'm never going to make anything this long, so I'm more looking at View A, and I love this for the back, the design. The back is not fully exposed. You have a half, again, lighting is poor. You just have those straps at the back, and the piece comes up at your back. So that's more something that I could wear comfortably. So I'm going for View A, but I think I'm going for View A with the straps from View B. I love the fact that it's a nice simple dress, but then the straps kind of give it another look, and it's just a nice one that I think is very practical and you'll always reach for, and a sundress. So yes, Know Me 2040, I love this one, and I'm thinking of making View A using the straps from View B. The next one I have without a fabric, and I say without a fabric, I have a linen in mind, but this is not calling for a linen. This is like a double Georgette, and I have some Georgette here which I'm not even sure about. It's Know Me 2038, and I like View B, it looks like. Yeah, I absolutely love View B, but I don't know, maybe I'll just stick to View A, because View A has 3 tiers and it's up my alley. The other one looks a bit more for somebody who's taller. I have this beautiful blue Georgette, which I think would be ideal, but I'm also torn because this Georgette has been stuck for a while, really packaged together, waiting for this Vicky Sews Berta blouse. So I don't know, I'm torn between this dress and this blouse, but I'm more definitely leaning towards that blouse with that Georgette. I have another Georgette, but it's really too busy and you won't be able to see actually what's going on with that dress, so I'm more leaning towards that. The next one I have, which I'm in coat season. If you can tell, I've shown you some jackets and coats, which is more than anything else. When I first started this channel, I told you I wanted to make 8174. I also showed you that I had some faux suede that I had. It was an orange one, and I started working with it, cut the whole thing out, lining, and then I started sewing, and I realized it was running. It drained on my fingers, on my machine. It was just an orange mess. So I thought what happened is I've had it too long in my stash, and it just, I don't know what happened. So I tossed that one after cutting it out. And I'm thinking, why not just go ahead? I had my idea to order others, and each time I said no, I practically put an order in and I changed my mind way back when. So it's coming to that season, and 8174 is my absolute favorite. My only problem this time is to find the correct zipper. Since I already bought zippers for the last one, I had to toss it. But I'm leaning towards this color. It's like a chocolatey color. I absolutely love this. I'm trying to find the right zipper, 20-inch zipper for this, a separating zipper. I don't want to do black. I've seen other color chocolate. I went to pick some notions up and I couldn't find the right zipper. So I need two 6-inch zippers for this, the sleeve of it. I also need, I think, a 20-inch for the separating zipper, which is on the front. So that's the only thing I'm missing right now, but I'm going to be making this jacket with this faux suede. I think it's gorgeous. I love it. Texture is so soft. So this is where I'm going with this one. I think I have some lining. I have some brown lining with, let me see if I can find it. I have some lining which is of a lighter hue. But I like this lining because if I can show you, it has the design on it, like right there. And I absolutely love that design. So I'm thinking of using it as the lining. I don't know. Not looking too bad. I'm not sure. But yeah, looks like a faraway color. But I'm thinking it doesn't have to be the exact color or anything like that. It might be contrasting. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I like this lining. I'm not sure it's the right blend or color for this one, but for right now, I'm sticking with that. And that's gonna be my next jacket of 8174. That's Simplicity 8174. Absolutely love it, and I'll see what happens and how it turns out. So for right now, those are my plans. Upcoming plans for my next project. As soon as I'm finished with that Ogden cami I told you I started last week, not touching it, it's like I'm not necessarily in the mood to sew. I just want to cut and take a look at patterns and take a look at designs and inspiration, and I think it's slowly coming back. So I'll see what happened. After my last orange dress, I've been just out of it. So that's it that I have for you this week. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.